Hello, wonderful people out there. My name is Emmanuel Kofi Ado, popularly known in the financial space as Kema. I specialize in trading Forex, and I've been indulged in this market well over 7 good years. I must say I'm one of the people who pens down, goals and then works at plans and then follows principles so that I'll be able to reach them. But Forex was never one of the goals, never one of the principles or even the plans in the picture. Not until I got introduced by two of my favorite brothers. The chance on Forex while they were in the university. In those days, I had completed my first engagement in tertiary institution, Accra Technical University, and I was already doing work, trying to find what will best work for me, trying to find my feet. And they called me one afternoon and told me about this opportunity and said we should have a meeting at the mall. So we did. 8 different individuals who have come to be more than brothers actually showed up for that meeting. And on that day at the Accra Mall is where I first got to hear about Forex. And from then, I got my interest in Forex and I've never turned back. The beginning of my trading journey was quite smooth as I had brothers around me who were also indulged in that particular space. That's why I usually advise people that if you are on a particular journey, find people who are also on that particular journey so that you go hand in hand and then help each other along the journey. Whenever a concept was too deep to crack, I relied on these brothers of mine so that they could help me crack that particular code and then we will all keep on moving forward. Because of that, in no time, I started flipping accounts, and trust me, my first profitable venture was when I flipped 120 Ghana cedis to 500 Ghana cedis. As a people teacher whose net income was 300 Ghana cedis a month, and I'm talking net income, when they pour the money in the net, right, the one that belongs to the one that catches the fish, 300 Ghana cedis, right? And I made 500 Ghana cedis in a couple of minutes on the Forex market, from 120 Ghana cedis. Instantly, I started making calculations because I saw this as an impossible mathematical paradox, right? Okay, so if I'm making 500 Ghana cedis in a day, how many trading days are there in a week? How many trading days are there in a month? Okay, so 5 trading days in a week, that means I could be making 2,500 a week. That means 5,000 in 2 weeks. That means 10,000 Ghana cedis at the end of every single month. I had already planned what I was going to be doing with that particular money. I was going to be on top of the world, but guess what? It wasn't as anticipated. I was prompted to seek for better understanding when years into our journey, I had some bad losses on the market, losing almost $1,000 in 2 days on the market, and also subsequently witnessing $5,000 account being blown on the market by GBP just because I couldn't understand why market was going against me and I wasn't ready to cut my losses short as well. I began doing serious research and going back to notes and then books that I had gathered and then penned down during my first and second years of trading. I was now spending so much time on the chart, trying as much as possible to find my truth and understanding how the market actually works until finally I got it. I now trade price action and I've developed a simple strategy that helps me to be able to approach the market in a very, very wise manner and also helps me to sidestep some of the very, very bad losses that previously I used to have in the market. Trading has really changed my life, and what began as just a hobby has become my major source of income. It has given me a comfortable life, and for the most part, I'm living very comfortably. I got married in December 2021 to the woman of my dreams, and I scalped the market to pay for my wedding. I remember when we were planning my brother's wedding in that same year, October. I told him, bro, right after yours, I'm going to do mine, and I am going to trade the market to pay for that wedding. He doubted a little bit, but right before his eyes, I did it. I showed him the power of Forex. Today, I live comfortably, having the freedom of time, freedom of location, and gradually building momentum and making plans to get into that financial freedom table. The search for knowledge in this particular space can be very, very daunting. You shuffling through a whole lot of confusing concepts that comes to add up to the chaos. It happened to me until I was finally able to separate the chaff from the grain. I've helped hundreds of traders reach their trading goals and consistency. I have verifiable proof and testimonials from traders who have benefited from my tuition. Through this consistency, I've been able to reach over 20,000 followers on Instagram and also gathered about 2,000 trading geniuses in my trading community on Telegram. It is time to extend that knowledge to the ever-growing trading community. And what better way to do than YouTube? I have seen great success with many, and I'm ready to see more. You can join my communities through the links that are displayed beneath this particular video, and also make sure you subscribe to Kema Trades Forex and also put on the notification bell so that whenever I put out the content, you'll be notified. Buckle up, for it is about to be a bumpy ride. It's time to get back to the chat.